Please stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Hello to those of you who are feeling called to this reading in particular. Welcome to your mystery reading. The first thing that we're going to do is shuffle out a card from the Prisma Visions Tarot to get the context or the general energy of your reading. If you'd like to be a part of the community that I'm trying to create, subscribe and hit that notification bell. And if you're interested, you can also find me on TikTok. The link to that will be in the description. And before I get to your first card, remember that this is a general reading that could be meant for more than one person. So if you're struggling to find meaning in a message, that's okay, just let it go because it might just be meant for someone else. And if it truly was meant for you, the universe and your spirit guides will make that obvious to you either sometime during this reading or sometime during your journey. So for your card, well, actually, before I show you this card, I do want to mention that before I started recording, the Italian song La Paura del Buio, it's coming through, it keeps coming through over and over and over again. So I really think that that song is significant for somebody for some reason. The English translation of the name of the song is The Fear of the Dark. So you don't have to try so hard to, figure out how to spell La Paura del Buio. I don't have to explain it to you, But yeah, generally what I'm feeling with that song coming through though is I think the universe and your spirit guides want to teach you how to be more comfortable with facing not only the darker aspects within yourself, but also the darker aspects of life. I feel like this is generally about not being afraid of your own fears. I saw 222. There's a lot of healing, I feel like, that needs to be done here to help you have a healthier relationship with your fears in a way that help empower you rather than disempower you. For your card, we have the Nine of Cups with Saturn or Jupiter. I'm not sure what this planet is here that looks like a 4, but there is Pisces on the card. I'm getting like a strong sense of purpose, this energy that is focused just solely on you, and I just got this World card in reverse. Well, I saw it because I was gonna set down those cards and it was actually face up rather than face down, and I saw the World. So there's definitely something here that you need to find closure with. I feel like it has to do with childhood and giving yourself a fair chance to have a balanced appreciation for life, to see the good in the bad and the bad in the good, and choosing to focus more on the good rather than the bad, especially in times of the unknown when we'll be like, well, it could, moving forward, it's 50-50. It could be the bad thing, it could be the good thing. When we don't know things like that, it's focus on the good outcome, because wouldn't you rather be disappointed than live in fear? I noticed that myself, that it really comes down to that decision. Like, would you rather hope for the best and be disappointed, or assume the worst and be afraid? Even though we have no idea what the outcome is, I think that could be an important decision for someone to recognize. The number 9 here is that's what gave me a strong sense of purpose, other than the fact that I see this card as making your dreams come true, finding true love, I guess you could call it, someone who truly understands what love is just as much as you do, or just as much as you will, because as you heal your understanding of love, it becomes deeper. The imagery on this Nine of Cups is interesting because this person is very relaxed and very at peace, and I think that if you become very relaxed and at peace internally, mentally, emotionally, maybe spiritually, then that will allow you to manifest a reality that is peaceful and relaxing. I feel like somebody needs to hear that you deserve to live in peace. You deserve to have peaceful relationships. Going to work, I just felt shouldn't have to feel like such a drag, which honestly that phrase is kind of dated. So there could be an older person watching this video, and I think the universe wants you to know that it's never too late to find peace and to really be so relaxed about life that you're just chilling, enjoying the sunset. This also just gave me like it feels like this image represents the energy of what you will experience after some sort of big success, some success that you're very, very satisfied with. I feel like your sensitivity is something that you need to focus on. I felt something here about vulnerability, your emotions, your thoughts. I think reflecting and just enjoying your own company right now is what you're being guided to do. And maybe even transform. I saw 654, so someone's definitely being called to transform for a reason. Like that message, I feel like it has to resonate for somebody before, like, you want to make your dreams come true, and the first thing that you need to do is stop being your own worst enemy and take care of yourself mentally and emotionally, and being mindful of what you believe, because our beliefs are what create this reality, I feel like. But next, I'm going to get a couple cards from this deck that I got from a bigger box of cards that I have. I'm going to look a little bit deeper into this for you. This spread that I've been doing has been just so interesting to me, because I'm used to having more than one tarot card, so it's like there's this central idea as usual, but these cards, these custom cards that I have, are always interesting to me because you never know what's gonna come out. And I remember like writing all of these, but sometimes they resonate in a way that's different than the way that I intended. But we have a lot of change is what is to be believed about life and death. I feel like this is about there being a lot of changes in the way that you look at life and death. The universe and your spirit guides could be wanting to help you better, like find more answers about the meaning of life and what happens after we die, you know? Very, very, very deep things like that. I do feel something here about being more present and enjoying the journey more than the destination. You can be excited about an outcome and still be just this relaxed, feeling something coming through about the seasons, certain weather patterns might be significant, but I'm also feeling that you're being called to allow the cycles of your life to move as if they are seasons, because seasons continue on without worry. I got that idea from a meditation, so maybe meditating could really, really help you find a deep sense of relaxation and peace. I just feel like you're being called to be more in tune with the still. And I just got this image where it's like this person sitting on this bench, but instead of the sunset, it's nature. And just being outside, sitting on that bench by themselves, and tuning into their senses of to better understand their surroundings, what they're smelling, what they're hearing, what they're seeing, feeling. Maybe that could be significant for someone to spend more time outside or in nature and really, really get in touch with it or in tune with it. There could definitely be some significant messages here about certain weather patterns. With having to clear my throat, it does remind me of your throat chakra. So there's definitely something here about, I just got distracted, and I just saw 111, so I'm going to trust myself on this. I got distracted by this box on this table because it has like a shipping label on it, and it says priority mail. So there could be some sort of communication that is coming towards you kind of quickly. I just saw 11/22. The month of November could be super, super duper significant for someone, or 222. I said 222 because it says priority mail today, and I just realized that I think in the beginning of this reading the number 222 was there. So don't be afraid to think deeply about yourself and about life. The fear of the dark, I feel like this is more about the darkness that exists within you. And this image kind of just represents, like, this is someone who is at peace with the darkness that exists within them, and so they're at peace with darkness that can happen in the world. Maybe there's something here that you really, really need to find a deep sense of acceptance for. I saw 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So definitely 100%. There is something here that you need to accept that you can't control, and find deeper meaning in whatever it is that you can't control. I'm gonna go ahead and get your next card. The Hierophant could be significant for someone. Okay, so we have song lyrics. This is a song called Lydia by Highly Suspect, and the card has a number 1 on it. So I think maybe this closure, the world energy, is about learning to trust yourself. I think this acceptance is about accepting that there are going to be some people or many people that are just not going to understand you. I saw 321 as well, so that could definitely be a significant message for someone. The song says, I've seen better days, so unafraid of my youth, I can't breathe, much less believe. It definitely feels like someone is feeling suffocated by whatever this dark energy is. There could be dark things happening in your situation, but if you learn to protect your energy, it will make it a lot easier to get out of whatever that situation is. Gratitude is going to keep you moving forward, while taking things you can't control personally is going to keep you stuck. There could be people around you or entities that truly do mean well for you and care about you, but nonetheless, it's still important to set your boundaries and to stand up for yourself. So maybe there could be something here that you could learn about communication. Honestly, when I said can't breathe, much less believe, I like how that came out. I used to listen to Highly Suspect's music a lot. I don't as much anymore because I love music in general, and I don't really have a certain type that I like, but Music could definitely be significant for someone. If your dreams in some way have something to do with using your voice and being heard, this is confirmation of that. Whatever you wish for, whatever you want in life is possible for you. You just have to stop being your own worst enemy and standing in your own way. The number 1111 could be significant. It could mean anything for you, but since it's 4 ones, that's a very, very strong message to trust yourself. Learning to trust yourself is really, really going to bring you a lot of peace, because you know more than the people around you would like to believe. So don't be afraid to be judged, to be misunderstood, because that just means that those people simply aren't meant for you and don't deserve you. And that's not to say that letting them go will be easy, but I do think that recognizing your worth and what you deserve could make letting go easier. So make sure you're being fair to yourself when it comes to finding closure, maybe in a specific relationship, at home, whatever it is. To wrap up this reading, I'm going to get a slip of paper from this baggie that I have. These are just fortunes from fortune cookies that I collected. Wow. You will take a pleasant journey to a place far away. Doesn't that just give you the most magical feeling? At least for me, especially with this 9 of Cups here. I'm putting this under here because if I don't, since I have the fan on behind me, it'll blow around. But there's definitely something like daydreamy about this energy. If you do daydream, if you have visions, like you're a visionary type, that's happening for a reason. You have a lot of potential for power. You just need to learn to recognize your strength, your true strength, and what you're actually capable of. The universe is coming through to let you know that you don't need to be afraid of me, because we are one. I feel like this is about finding closure with the idea of death and just loss in general. And I think trusting that everything happens for a reason could really help you with that, because everything does happen for a reason. The way I look at it, some things look like magic just because we don't understand it. Everything, I feel like, has a logical reason. So give yourself that opportunity to understand the deeper meaning and why you went through what you did, so that way you can have a better sense of direction and where you feel like you're meant to be in life. Allow yourself to heal and to find closure, because you deserve to see things clearly and to have a peaceful soul and a peaceful life. But that will be the end of your reading. I really, really hope that it was helpful or relevant in some way. If you liked it, hit the like button to show me that. That is the best way to support me. And if you'd like to offer even more support, you can do so by donating through the thanks button directly below the video. Absolutely not obligated, but always very much appreciated. Feel free to leave a comment down below if you have any. I'd really, really love to connect with you more. And thank you so much to those of you who have shown your support thus far. It really means a lot to me, and it really, really does make a difference. And the last thing that I'm going to say is thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you around.